Hey guys, welcome back to Outspoken. We are back. The boys are back. We haven't gotten to meet the last couple of weeks. You were doing a little bit of traveling again. He's been very international this year. He's all over the place.
Carmen San Diego.
Yes.
Keep it moving.
He was in Vegas this weekend for EDC. How was that?
I was in another realm. And I was living. It was a great time. Me and Joe, Jasmine, and a few friends. We just were there for love, the energy, the vibration, the music. It got a little cold, but you know, she was still
kept it warm. You kept it warm.
It was a cute time, and I can't wait till next year, to be honest. Maybe I can get convince y'all.
You just recently kind of got into these festivals.
About a year and a half that Jasmine took me to my first one, and I was just like totally against it before, just because I've been around people who had really just kind of made me turn me off about it.
Yeah.
Before I even tried it. And I went, and I used to meet amazing people. It's always a good time.
Every time you go, you come back with such a good energy, and it feels like it does something for you. So
it's almost
keep
like
it up.
A little church retreat.
Your church.
Except no one's trying to touch you.
And there's a lot more drugs. Allegedly.
And the calm down is.
Have you ever been to a rave music festival?
No. I've been to music festivals. It was a music camp, an orchestra camp. I've done that.
Oh.
Okay.
I go every year.
All right. Orchestra camp.
It was a lot of fun, actually.
Band camp is very different than EDC. But that's cute though.
Yeah,
I went to art and cartooning camp when I was a kid, so I was a nerd too. So, but hey, I've been to a circuit party once, but I don't know.
It's a little different.
I know. I would be down. I don't know if I would
I used to not understand.
I don't know if I could do a whole weekend for my first time.
Oh no, not for me especially.
I need just one.
But it's a gradual thing, and you meet the right people, and you find a DJ you like, a set. And there's something to be said about being around so many people who are literally there for a good time, because you see all walks of life there. Literally, it's such a gay-friendly event, and there's so many straight people who just don't believe in blink an eye.
Yeah.
So there's this idea of just love, and you feel that energy, and you're just there dancing. Why not? Why couldn't you feel that as well, deep inside you? So I do feel refreshed when I come back, and I'm saved.
As far as circuit parties, how does it compare to the scruff party we went to? Completely.
It's different because almost
apples and oranges, nothing alike.
Yeah, because there's different DJs, and I'm honestly each one is gonna give you something, especially if it's something you fuck with on your playlist. It's just something you have to experience. Because trust me, before
we have to do it. We have the boys have outspoken to.
Last question. How does it compare to Pride with the different stages? Because it kind of sounds like that the way that you're describing it.
I love Pride, but I feel like we don't usually get a sense of unity. Even though we're all gay, we're all in the same community, it still can feel high school as far as divided. Okay. And when I'm at these festivals, we're all legit there just to have a good time, and there's no there's no agenda. At least that's where I go into it. It's literally just you go in with a group of friends, you're gonna go dance, and that's literally what you do for 12 hours.
Okay, I'd be down.
Yeah, we'll have to do a local one. We'll do a local one.
But anyways, we're gonna have a good time, and stay tuned. I should have done a vlog.
Oh, next time for sure.
So fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, maybe we'd have to.
The cameras up here.
You would be facing the wrong way. It's just colors and and you're well, in my head, I was traveling at the speed of light through space.
I was fucking a light, and I was just fucking speeding through these boats, and I partied with Lady Gaga. But it turns out I was just naked by the fucking stage.
Bushes.
Well, there was someone who fucking got arrested because I guess took a lot of acid, 7 tabs he didn't know he took, and he lost his friends, and by 6 o'clock that morning, he was naked by the stage.
Just fobbling around, mess.
And they let him go, and he just couldn't get back because I guess he's a DJ as well. But he said, I just got too fucked up and lost my friends and thought I was in this.
We've all been there.
I know, Tuesday night, a little trashy Tuesday, no big.
Right. What have you been up to lately?
I've been dancing.
Dancing? That's right. You have a salsa concert?
Yeah, LA Salsa Fest is this weekend.
Okay.
It's this huge convention where
they come from miles around to salsa.
Yeah.
There's classes in the day, pool parties in the day, and then performances at night.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Getting my haircut tomorrow. I'm ready.
Okay.
When are y'all performing?
We perform on Sunday night.
Okay.
It's all weekend, so it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Like they're not doing it after this year. This is
why? It's not a big deal.
Supposedly, the people who've gone from previous years are saying that it's like not what it used to be.
Gotcha.
So this is what they did last year, but
okay, you're gonna dance your ass off.
Yeah, that's cute. You caught it.
Yeah.
Last little hoorah.
What have you been up to, Josh?
I've been nothing. Working has been very stressful. That's all I've been doing. But looking forward to a vacation. We were just talking about some kind of vacation. We were talking about going to Miami in the summer. We were talking about going to Europe in September. So we have a few things coming. I need a vacation, like a real vacation. We need a boys trip too. We've been talking about it forever, but
it's time.
And it's summer. Summer's upon us, so we'll do something this summer for sure.
How's the single life?
Well, you know, something else. It's kind of funny because, like, I was telling you today, I had kind of a funny encounter or a funny instance today. So I've never really been on like the apps before, the Grindrs and the stuff like that, because I just got out of a relationship and it was like 8 years, and it had just kind of started then when I was single.
Pigeons.
Right. It was right. So I never really used Grindr or any of these things too much. So, you know, I downloaded them. I'm just slowly seeing what's out there again. I don't know if I'm ready for. I don't know what I'm ready for, but I'm dipping my toe in.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so I downloaded the Grindr and I was at work today, just looking through, and there's a hot guy on there, and I realized it's actually like my boss in New York. Like he's like creative director or something. Like he has like a executive position in New York.
Oh, wow.
But so you press.
Well, I went to save it so I could tell everyone, like, because there's a button for this. There's a star, right, and a flame, right. You guys all know this.
I didn't back in my day.
Okay.
Like 2 years through.
So I thought that
so is that like?
They also have voice recordings. You do voice memos now. Did you know?
I don't even know how to use it. Okay, I'm just learning how to use it.
You're just putting on that mask voice. Yeah, I'm not. It's my voice. And then you get there. Not that matters.
So like I was pressing. I thought I was saving his picture because I was going to show everyone and be like, oh look, our boss is in town. But I liked him or tapped him or whatever it is. And now I'm just like, oh my God, what if my boss is in town this weekend and now he comes into my work and he sees that I tapped him on Grindr? It's going to be a little embarrassing. So I don't know. It's a little embarrassing. But he's a good looking guy. He's a really good looking guy.
That's even funny because that's bad. But I feel like a lot of people may not have that experience, but have tapped someone like online and then see them in person and not say anything.
I mean, that happens all the time. I remember when you were single,
that's the thing. But
I would be with you.
It's like worse when it's like but he was hot.
I mean, he's a really good looking guy. He is a hot guy, but
that's awkward.
Yeah, it's just. I hope he does not come into my store this weekend.
Have y'all met before?
I've never met him before.
No. Oh my God!
I know. He's like, you look familiar. I'm just.
Can I get a raise?
Yeah. Anyways, that was embarrassing. So I'm navigating I'm navigating the worlds of dating apps, I guess. Getting it out.
Can I say I want to give a shout out to Brian because a long time ago he told me that Instagram's like the new Grindr/Scruff.
And you feel
and I agree now. I told Brian, no, that's not true. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, Brian, no, that's not true. But now I agree with him.
Well, you can put your Instagram on your Grindr, right? Or your Scruff.
I've been meeting guys. I haven't met them, but I've been chatting with people.
No, I think that I've had a few people add me that. I kind of like that. It just seems better if like someone adds you on Instagram.
So you can see their
It feels like, I don't know, it feels
more personable.
Yeah. Than
a little less simple.
I don't know. But anyways.
A little bit. Back in the day, go live.
Yeah.
People get so stuck on just like the name, you know what I mean? Grindr, like the shame that it supposedly brings. Whoop. That's how me and Joe met on Jax.
It's gay guys meeting.
That's when we first met.
That's how we met.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Well, I was talking to my friend too, and he's like, literally, you need to it's the different world now. And it's like everyone. That's just how we meet. Even if you meet someone at a bar out, you probably saw them on Grindr across the bar first, and you're like. So I guess I have to adjust myself. I feel like an old man learning technology or something, like getting into it.
Did I don't know. On fire?
I don't know. Dracarys!
You're like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say you were lit.
I know. Oh God. But I've already experienced someone messaged me and I didn't respond, and then they messaged me again like, fine, fuck you.
Oh yes, I have a story about that real quick.
They do that.
Someone keeps messaging me. Yeah. They live over by me and they keep saying, next time I see your ass out running, I'm gonna beat your ass.
What?
Yeah.
I better hope I'm not with her, cause bitch. We got you.
Okay.
You off Monday? Let's do running. Let's go.
What?
But they've done it twice. They've done it twice.
It's
Yeah.
You're getting
I don't even know you.
It's not that
They have no
I don't
picture.
know.
They have no
Okay.
picture.
They never have
I'm
a picture.
Like,
Of course
okay,
not.
I'm not scared, but I'm like, whatever.
Girl,
What is wrong with people?
Because
Yeah.
you know, look, dating is like a dangerous sport. Or, like,
Next time I see you, I'm Venice.
I'm gonna beat you for not responding to me. I can't imagine why you're a single person. Like,
Right.
Oh
So,
my god.
people are crazy.
Like if you don't get a response, like don't take it personal. Yeah, there's this idea of like, oh, they could at least tell me like it's not personal. Like, oh,
I used to
I'm not
think that.
interested.
I know.
But you don't know what someone's going through.
Yeah.
If you don't get a response, just move on. Otherwise, they
Same.
come off
Yeah.
as really aggressive, and you don't need to be that kind of person.
What kind of? What are
used
you
to
hoping to
respond to
attract
everyone,
with
now I
that?
don't.
Like,
Bitch, even if you don't message me back after 5 minutes, I'm like, I'm over you. I've never been the type to be like,
what?
Hey,
Are you there?
Not on something like
Question
that.
mark?
Like,
Right.
I mean, if you're
No, none of
texting
those
someone
apps.
that you know in life, but like,
Right.
on one of the like.
people be getting
It's,
offended.
like I try to like respond to people because I try to be polite, but like if you're, I'm not even really on it. Yeah.
Did
then-
you threaten me though?
Oh, don't be crazy. Like if someone compliments me, I'll say, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah,
that's
I'll
very
say the
nice.
same.
Yeah,
I'll say thank
exactly.
But like, hey,
I don't say
and then
hi.
I don't respond to hey
Yeah,
or
exactly.
sub. Or
I agree.
and then you don't respond and they get mad. I don't know. It's weird. I'm learning. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted how this goes. But
Right, that's another segment, bitch.
right, we'll have to do a
Yeah.
whole back in the mix. Oh my gosh. But other than that, other than my dating woes, I've had a few other woes this week.
Yeah.
It's been a very rough week for me. As you know, Game of Thrones ended this week. The long-running HBO show, the huge hit, ended its run, and a lot of people were disappointed about it. I am not. I am also one of those people that was disappointed.
Yeah, the whole time I felt like it was being rushed, and
Yeah.
and then I was upset that we were only get 6 episodes, but to find out the reason behind it was you just recently told me today.
Yeah, I mean,
because I'm not gonna lie, before I was like, yo, I'll get over it. Like it's 6 episodes, I thought that all the actors just really wanted to like go off. And,
no, it was the writer, the showrunners. They were supposed to have a 10 episodes with HBO. HBO gave them full money for a 10 episode season. They wanted a 10 episode season.
To give the story,
it would have helped these characters. You know, if I was one of the actors, I would be pissed. Like if I was Emilia Clarke, after all, like everything I'd done for I would be pissed.
I
You know,
should be
like
seeing all the characters in one episode.
we never saw that.
You know what I mean? Like we got developed stories, and this is the last season. Give us a developed ending. It was so like. And if you had to go that route, because I'm not going to spoil it, even though you should have seen
Spoiler,
it.
you should see it. It's been over a
You're a
week.
fan. But like the way she went out,
Right.
I understand.
They
it, but I
did
felt like
Danny
it should be
dirty.
more developed.
I felt like they did Danny really dirty. It wasn't what happened. It was how it went about.
How?
Yeah.
Even
and Cersei. Yeah, I was gonna.
I felt like that was a little too like really. That's not
Because I
too
feel
bad?
like the show overall has been, if you had to pick like kind of 3 lead pillar points, I would say like a Cersei, a Daenerys, and a Jon Snow.
Period.
And I feel like those are the 3 faces. If you think of the show, you don't watch the show. But what do you know about the show? Blonde girl with dragons.
Yeah,
and
there's a dragon. I know the dragon.
You know, like I
well,
feel like,
she's castrated away.
and I feel like all 3 of them were almost done kind of dirty.
Even the dragon.
Even well, you know what's funny? The dragon actually had more emotional range than Jon did in that whole episode.
Well,
I'm sorry.
girl,
The dragon made me feel something,
The
but
dragon said,
I wish he would
Don't
have. I mean, some people are sad. The internet's always complaining. People are always complaining. There's this kind of like
2019 baby.
entitlement of fans for shows. This goes with Drag Race. There is a
Obviously,
level of
I'm not fucking
entitlement.
advocating. I'm not telling people to sign any signatures. So calm down. I know there's worse. Well, we know there's worse things going on in the world.
Right.
But
you know, guys, it actually
It's art. We're allowed to critique art.
Yeah.
We don't just like movies and
trust
TV
me, I
and music.
I
like,
wasn't this critical earlier until she just told me.
sorry, I'm getting him on the hate train.
About the writer's situation.
Right.
Now I'm like, oh, so
Right. The writers
it
rushed
really
the
is their
season
fault.
because they have a new job with Star Wars, making the new Star Wars movie. Well, they have it right now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But like, they kind of rushed the season. They didn't want to do a full season. They sort of
they
rushed
gotta
the
drop
characters.
them. Star Wars one.
Well, Star Wars fans are crazy about their fanness. So if they get real, they do the aggressive. They do the petitions. They did a petition online to get the last season
At the end of
changed.
the day, I guess I'm just grateful that I was still here to watch the last episode.
Okay. I thought it was a mess, but overall, it was a wonderful show, and I will miss it. It had a lot of good moments over the years.
We were part of a good franchise. People were always like, oh, at least I'm just glad I wasn't a sheep and followed the hype.
Well, I'm
not one of those people.
No, but I hate people that like act smugly about it. Like, if you don't like something,
then just be quiet.
Right.
Good for you. Then shut the fuck up. Nobody cares if you don't watch it.
Well, I'm special.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. There's someone else that doesn't like it. Ooh,
I know.
You're not alone, baby.
And then there's also 20 million other people that do watch it and like it. So, you know, like I hate this smug. Like what you like, don't like what you don't, but don't shit on other people's fun, you know.
Yeah, I never
Unless you're a Trump supporter, and then
shit on all of them. Although, you know, he kind of likes that kind of piss play we hear, so. So in pop culture news this week, there was a new arrival in the Kardashian family. Kim and Kanye, the surrogate, gave birth to a son named Psalm West. Yes, a lot of people were speculating it would be something probably religious because now he's on this cult kick that he's doing.
Would you call it cult?
Is
that the vibe you get?
I'm like, what's going on here?
I mean, just knowing.
I'm just asking a question.
Look,
what is
knowing
going on here?
Kanye's state of mind, I don't think he should be advising anybody on a spiritual level right now. So we'll just say that he was some interview this week talking about how, you know, Trump supporters are the most like bullied people in the country. Like we're bullying them, we're attacking them just for wearing hats. Anyways,
like this the fuck out of me. He's so.
It's the Kardashians. They're doing something.
I don't know. He's always been arrogant. He's always been arrogant.
But it got like exponentially worse once he hooked up.
Well, she doesn't, right? But she lets him have free reign too. She said she's not going to force him to do his meds.
I'm getting a Get Out vibe.
From him?
No, yes.
No.
From that
Everyone
family.
does say that. Everyone
I get a Get Out vibe.
I do feel like he makes his own choices. So you're saying he's brainwashed? That's what you're saying, right?
They're doing something.
Stop. What?
No.
What are they doing?
Are they programming him?
Well,
No, it's not that.
They do have. Like, look at what happens to every man that's in.
They're doing something. I can't put my finger on it, but they're doing something. That family. Yes,
baby.
It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Right. We are in May, so it's not. We need to shed light on that.
That's true. Still Mental Health Awareness Month.
I feel like that's a thing Kanye has been dealing with. So like when he goes on these rants,
but he also I don't think he takes responsibility either. So that's why it's harder for me to feel sorry for him.
Also known for,
right. He knows that he should be on medication, and he chooses not to take it because it changes how he feels. And we've been there. Yeah. Like we still need to talk about it. But next week we should do a full sit down about our mental health. Even we just talk about just a little something.
Call Diane Sawyer in and just fucking have
get the Kleenex. Well, crazy Kanye aside, they did give birth to a baby this week. What do you guys think? The fourth baby. And the names just keep getting worse, I think. Who would have thought that North would be...
with her pregnancy, so I understand like why she would want to go through a surrogate. Many women do, and also she's a businesswoman. There's also a convenience.
Mm-hmm. And her brand is
probably about 20 years will be like a norm. I even saw this like incubator where fetuses can pretty much
be raised in a thing?
Yeah, you could just see them pretty much grow from a fetus.
That is scary. That future is here. That's like cloning. That's like...
You need a
I agree with it.
Yeah. For the most part, I feel people that use surrogates because of the reasons you mentioned, maybe they can't conceive or whatever. But I'm sure there are people that do it just for more shallow reasons. They don't want to be pregnant, and who am I to judge? But I'm judging. But I could see that be like something that happens in the future where like literally it's like designer baby, mommy or surrogates. Like wow.
That is such a thing where you hook up certain people with certain attributes.
Yeah.
Well, girl, congrats on
Congrats on the baby.
They'll have more because I know she wants a big family.
Well, even with the baby, Kim found enough time this week to yell at Jack in the Box on Twitter.
Get to the bottom of
Did you guys see that? No one ever knew because she basically gave like the "Can I speak to your manager?" heard from around the world with her like, I need to talk to you right now. Right. What do you guys think of like celebrities doing that with their clout? Like a company like that, like is there a level of entitlement to it, or is it a smart way to get what you want out of it?
I really hope it was a big issue.
And what can be so
big that you would have to interrupt your 100 million followers and not attack, but
her.
point a finger at.
A lot of people could be like, "Fuck you, Jack." Just because,
of course.
Oh, you fucked Kim K over.
People on the internet were speculating that maybe she happened to be in their store or in one of their locations and she saw something happen, like bad customer service or saw something.
Not a public.
Girl, I wish we knew what the fuck she was talking about.
Busy week for Kim K, yelling at fast food and having a baby.
She's becoming a lawyer.
And she's still what do you guys think about that?
I think
she's actually doing a lot of good work. So there, you know,
I will not say anything bad about her as far as saving
and that
prisoners.
Might be her calling because
and even I think the way she's looking at it is a little. Oh, I'm just gonna go be a lawyer and like. There's a lot of work involved.
Her dad was a lawyer.
I know.
You know, like it's. And she probably is looking into the law and being like, oh shit, like this is all fucked up and I can do a lot of good out of this.
Right. But whenever it's the Kardashians, I feel like there's a very much a level of self-serving.
And she's going about it legally because, you know, under Cali law,
it's weird. I kind of don't like that. Now I'm skeptical of ever getting a California lawyer.
I'm like, girl, did you just get a referral? And
how pissed would you be? I mean, I'd be mad.
A few hours under somebody and now it's like,
I'm a lawyer.
You just take that test?
My little bar exam.
I'm a lawyer. Oh my God, can you imagine Kim Kardashian as an actual lawyer?
You know, there's something about like these men and women that she's helping because they're going to prison over non-violent drug crimes that like 20, 30 years even, like they shouldn't have been in jail, period.
Right.
So I do like that she's doing this work because at the end of the day she's shedding light on it that a lot of people really weren't aware of, especially from her side of things.
Right.
Because bitch, I know about that shit. Like I've had family and friends go in and out over non-violent drug-related crimes and families torn apart. You know what I mean? I seen what it did to my family and just instead of help they could have got, they were just treated like these vicious criminals and families were ruined. So I could appreciate what she's doing for people.
Kudos to Kim for that, but she needs to fix her own household because
that part.
Her man supports a person who is his politics go against freeing black men from prison. So it's all, you're doing a little good here and then a little bad here with your...
Exactly like politics. You got your Democrat, Republican, they just a little bit of good, a little bit bad, just to keep us like... there.
Yes. She needs to get her man in check or leave him or get him on meds or something because he's a crazy Trump screamer and...
I don't understand it either. I'm like, because I'm like a lot of here lately, I've been feeling more Kim K than Kanye. Even I fuck with his music and that's his music.
Lately, I can barely stand the Kardashians, but the past couple of years, everyone misses the old Kanye. It's nothing new, but
it's something about when his mom died. That's when
that's what everyone says. It just something switched a little bit. And
like Brittany,
who's still up and down. You know, she says she's fine now. She's out, but you know.
Well, now she's like trying to like get away from her father. right?
Now they're saying they're trying to end the conservatorship.
I think it's time.
I think it's time too. There was something about how much money she made recently, like last year, and how she received such a small percentage. It was like, say out of $20 million, she got like $2 million or $4 million, and all the rest was to the team and stuff.
And if you want to fucking live.
Free Britney. I mean, at this point, she's fucking 35, 36. 37 years old. She's a mother who raises her kids and does a good job and she holds down a job and she makes money for all these people. I think it's way time to give her power back in her life, you know. Just another woman being under control like what's happening all over this country, but that is for another time, another story.
We could go on and on, trust.
Yes.
But we just had to throw a little Brittany. We're thinking about you, baby,
And again, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. Yeah. We promise next week we'll for sure put out a little mental health awareness video just talking about kind of our experiences and what we've been through with it because it is so important. And as long as we've been doing the show, every time we mention it, we've shared bits and pieces over the years, but we never just really sat down and just talked about it for like a whole episode. And I think it would be really important and just to kind of put it out there and so that our viewers can see where we're coming from and just how, you know, different mental health struggles touch us all and how you know, important that can be. So also making headlines the last couple of weeks, Constance Wus, the star of Crazy Rich Asians and Fresh Off the Boat, got under a little fire this week when it was revealed that her show was renewed, and then she went all over social media complaining about it being renewed, basically saying, fuck that job, And
she didn't directly say
no,
but
she did.
She didn't say fresh off the boat, but she was like
she went to the Fresh Off the Boat Instagram page.
Did she?
The official.
I saw.
No, she went on multiple platforms. She was on Twitter. She was on Instagram.
She said it, but she didn't say it.
She doubled
I'm not happy
down
about this job or something, and then she tried to double back and say,
it, though, like,
no.
That's not what you read?
Yeah, no, that I'm saying no to what he's about to.
Gotcha.
He's about to defend her right now.
No, not completely. I'm tagged. I can understand why, like, someone would want to be a little upset, like, dang, man, I got this really cool project that I would want to be a part of, and an art stance. Like, maybe it's something that's really out of her range, or something that's different and that can take her somewhere else, but she's got this show that, okay, maybe
it's very successful. It's the only Asian show that's on mainstream TV. It's been on for going on 7 seasons.
And I'm sure she's grateful. Of course,
she did not sound grateful. She said, "Fucking hell." That means fucking hell. I have to go back to this job. She posted it on their official Instagram page.
But she never straight up
said.
said
Are you telling me an actress cannot like a particular job she's in?
You can't say it to the whole industry.
Because people have been at that job that we all don't like.
Yes, but if my job,
if I went across the country to come work at our job,
and you're not getting paid millions of dollars, there are not a crew of hundreds of people. Oh, okay. Do not be crazy right now. If you were her castmates and she was complaining that our show got renewed, all these Asian cast had such a hard time getting jobs, people of color, Asian cast, Asian creators, and she's like, ugh, this stupid show. I wish it was done.
I don't think it should went on social media, but I don't think she's wrong for feeling a certain way about it.
Yeah, you can feel. But look at Viola Davis. Look at Melissa McCarthy. Look at the actresses who have been stuck in these contracts for 5 or 6 or 7 years, and they still put everything into that job, and then they make Oscar-winning movies in the meantime, and they don't say a damn word. Micah Molly, she's stuck with that Micah Molly show for 10 years, and she's never complained. Professional.
Because she didn't do it publicly. Right, I understand this idea of she shouldn't have done it, but people are acting like just because she wanted to work on another project, oh, you fucking
okay, no.
I don't think that. I think it's because she's biting the hand that feeds her and being very careless, unthoughtful to all the other people.
I get it. She might have nibbled on the hand, but biting is a stretch. She would have been biting if she said, I declined.
Okay, but
she's trying to pull out because I have this other project that I would really rather work.
As soon as this happened,
she did apologize.
She made a statement. After this happened, immediately after this happened, stories were coming from all over Hollywood. Producers, people that have worked with her, claiming that she has always been difficult and it's always been an issue. Hollywood was putting her on blast for 24 hours. It was like a free-for-all. Her co-star liked the tweet. Her co-star liked a tweet of her basically saying she's an ungrateful person and a pill to work with. And her co-worker from Crazy Rich Asians liked that tweet. She later said it was an accidental like, but I don't think it was an accidental like. I think she meant it. Gemma Chan, who she starred in Crazy Rich Asians.
So that's okay.
I'm a huge fan of hers. Yeah. I actually love Constance Wus. I didn't know she was a problematic. Yeah, I like Crazy Rich Asians. I love her on that show. I can understand her being, maybe she's upset that it's kind of a caricature. I mean, she's upset with being stuck and pigeonholed. But you have.
But don't be complaining publicly. I don't know.
She thought it was. Yeah, I just thought if most normal people, if I went onto my Facebook and wrote, and we all say fuck our jobs and stuff, but if you basically she went to the official account of the show.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we would be fired for doing that.
Yeah.
And she wasn't fired, but
I don't think because I'm great. You're grateful, and it may not be a dream.
She did,
job,
like you said.
You are working your dream. Huh?
I am not working my dream job, but she's an actress. She's a successful actress who's making money on a show. She is a woman of color.
Yeah.
It's so. It's not like
I was just saying she had a right to complain, but I wasn't saying it was okay that was on social media.
Right, of course she could be upset.
Maybe in an interview it would have been okay if she was just like, oh yeah, I had a project I'd rather work on,
or even if she would have
what the show brings.
But to say I'm sobbing my eyes out right now, fucking hell, and then someone said, oh, that's such good news, and she goes, no, it isn't. That's literally
that's what I'm saying. She never specifically said.
No, it isn't. No,
but I think she tried to say, you guys don't know what I'm talking about.
She doubled down, and then another platform, Twitter. So, whatever. She did release a statement saying, explaining.
We don't know her contract, what she wants out of it. Like, maybe she wasn't happy with what they're offering, but this is, she's already signed.
But then talk in private with those people.
Because I feel like it would make a very awkward set for your other co-stars. I would kind of be like, oh, you wanted me to lose my job, huh, girl, just so you could go do that movie. Okay, I see you're putting yourself above all of us who are like a family who work together.
It sets a tone, because even like at our work spot, when you have that manager that's like, bitch, I don't want to fucking be here.
Of course.
And it shows.
Right.
And it's uncomfortable.
Right. And it creates a toxic environment. But she did sort of almost apologize-ish in a statement, saying, I just wanted to work on another project. So I think she's fine. She has a Crazy Rich Asian sequel coming up. She has 2 more seasons of this show coming up. So she has work. We will see her unless anything else happens. I hope all the rumors aren't true, because I really do like Constance Wu, and I don't know. We'll see.
She definitely wooed me over the last few years.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She should have said she got hacked. That would have been better.
That's what people were. People were all like counting down. People were like counting down to like, oh, I got hacked, and
I respect her for not saying she was hacked. How about that?
I mean, okay.
I'm trying.
I mean, like, no, I get it. Like
that opposing voice, because I don't want us all to be on the same page.
No, but
we fucked up.
Right.
But speaking of fucking up, RuPaul's Drag Race. Fucked up drag. Like, once again.
Fucked up
because
drag.
Nina West is not in the top 4, and Silky is.
Right.
I'm kidding. Don't put that in there, because I think...
No! That's your opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion.
I love Silky, but I'm still a little salty about Nina West not being there.
I just feel like...
I did want Benji in there, but I can see why, because of that last performance. But Benji, I think you killed it. You're my favorite to watch all season.
That's another thing I want to talk about. I'm a big fan of Alexis Mateo, and if you follow her and look at the level that she performs at, I'm sorry.
I mean,
Benji is not.
No, Benji.
We are. I'm sorry. Personality, yes. Personality, yes. Looks, no.
Or performance.
Well, because
performance. And look at Alexis' stuff.
In the reunion, like she was touring at the same time, like she got accepted to the All Star. So she's doing Benji. So she's doing all this, running around and talking to these designers
her outfits
over the phone, not realizing that bitch. Y'all branded me, yes, but these looks are all the same. She wasn't thinking.
I think she's just a little new.
Alexis,
I don't know how
maybe Alexis did, but I don't know.
I don't know. Alexis had a lot of those.
No.
Yeah. Bam.
I'm the opposing voice for Alexis. I really feel like Alexis, she brings it. If you still follow her, Benji.
Well, I do not want Alexis at all either.
I love her. I love Alexis.
You redeemed yourself, and bitch, you're gonna be booked.
Well, what do you think? We're on the finale of Drag Race is this week. A lot of people are saying this whole season has been a little lackluster. We were talking beforehand. You don't think so as much.
I feel like we're all just a little dragged out.
Maybe part of it, I think, is the back-to-back. I think everybody, it's just back-to-back.
The producers are dragged out. To the fucking gala as RuPaul.
Oh, the Met Gala.
She only gets paid to dress up.
That was her moment, bitch.
She did a little camp, but it wasn't.
I've seen that.
It's just drag. I know. It was. I know. I wanted more too, but. Well, what do you think of the season? You think it's a little bit lackluster?
Yeah.
You said you've just recently watched all the other seasons, and you think there's something a little bit missing.
This year, I just started watching all of the seasons, and this one does not compare at all to all the previous ones.
And you think it's more of like. There's a talent level,
and the storylines seem very forced.
That's ridiculous because
what? Oh, here we
go. Sorry, not ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. I am not.
Don't mean to cut you off, but because the paints alone are giving me
this season.
Yes.
Who's
the blends? Like you can see
that has not done it before. And it's just like,
Randy
wow.
was giving me a gorgeous painting.
That no one before has just ever just.
You're saying over the years.
Well, what about? Well, Evie Oddly is a little different.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Evie's giving. I'm actually rooting for Evie.
Evie is who you want to take the crown.
Some of her looks could have been more polished, but I just feel like she didn't have necessarily the coin for that, but she had the talent and.
She's a creative queen. She does have talent. Yeah. She's got a storyline. She's grown a little bit through the show.
She's a story.
Okay, I think a lot of people are kind of. I think. If I don't know spoilers. I know you said you heard something. I don't know if that happened. I would think. I don't know. Then that sounds. That's what I was gonna say. But I don't want to count out the other girls. But
I was given that tea too because Silky and Kyria looked a little down for me.
That's exactly right. That's why I was gonna say this.
When is the reunion film?
They film it after they. So that's why they already know.
But I thought,
and you kept seeing like Evie and Brooklyn hug, and people. I was like, and they were happy. So I feel like that means Brooklyn and her. And that was the same. That was the same. That's why they can't. They shouldn't film their reunion after because they did it with season 10 or whatever. And Shea Coulee was all salty, and Trinity was a little salty, and I was like, oh shit, they're getting eliminated, and Peppermint and Sasha were in better mood. It's too obvious that they film it before. It's too hard. We're humans. Our emotions. We're talking about the show. We could have just gotten, So I'm thinking it's going to be a Evie Brooklyn final two, but we will see.
And out of the top 4, I guess I get it.
I know you mentioned, or you don't want to say you, but I think that I would have preferred Miss Nina West instead of Silky Ganache. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna hate on Silky. Like, I guess she's gotten a lot of hate this season. She is not my favorite queen. She's not the most polished queen.
I think Silky. I think
Nina
her personality. I just feel like her looks could have been stepped up from the.
And I think she's admitted that now.
Yeah,
recently. She's like, I haven't been performing.
No shade.
She would come back to All Stars for sure. I think she would, and Nina West will probably come back too because Nina West got a lot of love. Like nobody wanted her eliminated.
No, that was probably the biggest loss of the season. Yeah. Next to Soju.
So when she came back for that episode and they revealed that she can't walk in heels, I was like, oh my god, why would she ever on this show? I'm sorry, I know she's really sensitive online too about stuff, but I'm like, just because you watch a lot of Drag Race does not a drag queen make.
And you do a show like this.
And you do a show like this. Like, I would, cause she's been around the people, so she thought, oh, I can pick. No, I'm sorry. No, sorry. No.
Stars, you'll be there.
No.
Oh.
Soju?
No, Soju was not. I'm sorry, but she's not going to be on All Stars.
Give her a little bit.
Okay, yeah, and so will James Mansfield. Okay, still waiting on that one, but no, she won't be. On this season,
we can go on and on.
We could talk Drag Race. See, we're getting back in the swing of it. We might have to do it next season.
Are we back? No.
What do you guys think of this season so far?
So what?
Well, this season's been very produced. Like the Nina West was a shocking elimination. Who was the other one? There's another one, like 2 in a row. People were kind of surprised with Scarlet Envy. I think
Silky. They told her to purposely be over the top.
Well, that performance was very
meh.
I've never heard RuPaul say meh before. I almost would have cut them both.
She picked up Miley
It was
Cyrus.
bad.
I don't know. I just felt like a lot of it was like.
Well, she did.
There's a lot of
she did ask though before that she revealed. Like,
Silky's gotten probably the most controversy on her this season. She's probably been the most controversial queen. Her and maybe even Evie a little bit because they've had the most drama in the workroom.
Let people be them, and if they are too extreme, talk with them from a point of love. But it should never be the hate that it was online. Again,
I think it goes back. Fandoms are toxic with things, and it does kill it for the rest of us. But it's not all or nothing. You don't have to completely accept and not be able to critique art and entertainment and things like that, but you should be able to talk about it in a respectful way that you're not attacking
you weren't
people.
Cussing out the writers of Game of Thrones in the comments.
I was in my head, but I would never say that.
You have your opinion, but
I did not sign a petition or
attacking these queens.
Right. There's a way. Express your disappointment. Express what you wish would have happened. Express that you think your queen deserved a lot better and she should have been further. But never attacking these people online and death threats and the racist bullshit. That is probably a lot of what ruins drag. And we've talked about this every season. It wasn't my favorite season.
I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to be that salty.
But it did bring an amazing lip sync from Brooklyn and Evie. That was good. And there were some really turnt looks from some of the girls. Kyria has had some really good looks.
Vanjie and Brooklyn are no more.
I know. What do you guys think of that? Well, they have really been milking that on social media as if they still were super duper. I was like, oh, okay. You know what I kind of think?
You thought it was for clout?
Well, I kind of do a little.
I have on Brooklyn's side.
Yeah, on Brooklyn's side, not on Vanjie's side. I started to kind of see a different side of Brooklyn the last couple of episodes.
Actually, a lot of people are saying that.
Really?
In the comments, they're like. I was rooting for you. They're like, I'm still rooting for you, but I did see a different side that I did.
I am seeing a little more of her. First of all, she was kind of rude.
Coming for Scarlet.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Scarlett, love her or hate her. No, but like love her or hate her, but like why are you coming that hard? And that's right, and it seemed like very like, no, I don't like you.
Anyone feel like such an outcast, especially if they weren't coming from a place of being malicious. Yeah, Scarlett was a lot. She was very interesting, but it was never
they're drag queen. Yeah,
that's her fantasy. Let her live that and don't be so bothered.
I don't know. I'm starting to think there's something more than meets the eye.
Maybe
with
that
Brooklyn.
he's a cis heterosexual asshole.
I don't know, something. I mean, but even the fact like Vanjie seemed a little hurt. Like
I know. You can tell
she said like I wanted a love story and you gave me Post-it notes. Like like. She seemed, I don't know.
Yeah, but
she seemed like Brooklyn made it.
At the reunion, they're like,
they did a little.
Was this for clout?
I almost think a little. Like she was like, okay, we can flirt on the show. We're not really gonna ever go anywhere, and it's fun. It's some of the distraction. I don't know.
Play the game, but it's fucked up when you play with someone's heart.
I know. I hope that's not the case. I hope nobody is playing with Miss Vanjie's heart. I'm sure she will find love. I know someone who would. I shouldn't say, but I know someone who would definitely be down for Miss Vanjie. A certain race chaser that we know. I'm not saying who.
Yeah, because I don't even know, actually. I feel like I have an idea, but I don't know.
Have you ever known anybody that like likes a lot of the drag queens and always has a crush on one every single season? I'm just joshing. I'm kidding.
But hey, y'all got a little review out of us. We're gonna do it. But
it's the end game.
And I'm sure we'll talk about whoever wins at the finale.
For sure.
A little key. Girl.
It is not going to be Silky. Let us know who you guys want to win. Let us know if you guys are watching this season. What do you guys think of this season so far?
Are you Silky for Silky?
No.
Are you Akira? I care for you. Are you going down the Brooklyn Bridge? Are you evenly for Oddly? Stay tuned.
Right.
Sorry,
no, it's great. They were probably missing all these drag puns this last season, so throw them all in at the last minute.
Well, girl, stay tuned.
Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We just wanted to catch up with you, let you guys know what we've been up to the last week, do a little pop culture wrap up, and of course, talk about Drag Race finale because we gotta mention it a little bit. Let us know what you thought of the whole Constance Wu drama, the stuff going on this week with Kim Kardashian, and let us know what you think of this season of Drag Race in the comments. You know we love to hear from you. You know we love to interact with you. Say it in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week with a little mental health wrap up. Thank you guys again for watching. Until next week. Bye guys.